YouTube. I just wanted to come and show you some ideas for elastic right now for making masks. There is a huge shortage out there for masks, or I should say, huge shortage for elastic to make masks, and this will keep your production going temporarily until they are able to distribute more. And so, a lot of the stuff you can find at the Dollar Tree is very cheap and easy to find. So, yeah, here's my first um, DIY recommendation. I went to the Dollar Tree and found these cute birthday hats. And so they come about 8 in a pack. And what I did was I took the little elastic banding off, like so, and you get this wire, or I should say this elastic, and you can either double it to make it more sturdier, or just cut it in half and use half of it, and you can put it on your mask like that, and just sew it in. You could possibly take it and do the loop version if you're doing the other style mask like that, so it can loop right behind the ears. So that is a cheap and temporary fix. You can get about 8 in the pack. That'll make about, if you're doubling it, you can make 16 masks if you're using just a single, or 8 masks if you're just going to do each ear like that. And there's that. And so another suggestion would be just rubber bands. I found these at Joann's. Not sure if there's any left, but they're so cute and they're colorful. What I do recommend using is the more sturdier ones, so they'll probably last a little longer. As far as using these in general, there would be a last resort, and I will only use them to make them for temporary type throwaway masks, because I don't know if this will last if you put it in the machine and dry it. So if you're like into making the temporary mask where you can like throw it away, a throwaway mask type thing, something like on these lines, with the throwaway material, rubber bands would be perfect for that, because you don't have to wash them. Heat will tend to break these pretty easily. I actually used them on a mask once, and before I can even like finish the mask, they broke. And so I wouldn't recommend it as too much as like a first resort, but it can help if people are really needing something quick and easy to use right away. Okay, and then next we have headbands. I found these at the Dollar Tree as well. Dollar Tree has been a lifesaver in this pandemic time. These are those cute headbands that you find. They stretch. These are actually really, really sturdy, and it's what I've been using to actually make most of my masks. You can see this one has the back, and I actually cut a whole one in half, and I could use it for 2. So one headband can make 2 masks, because one by itself, just open, it's kind of long. So yeah, and then if it's for a kid mask, I just take and actually make the mask shorter instead of making the elastic shorter, and that way, because depending on the kid's head, you don't know how big or small, so you don't want to make the elastic too short, so I just make the mask smaller, and this can just adjust to the kids or adult's head. So yeah, there's the other option, is headbands. Found those at the Dollar Tree as well. And I also have this option. This is an ace bandage. Found tons of them at the Dollar Tree as well. And what you do is you can cut this. Let's see, can you see? Cut this like so. And depending on how thick you want your strips, you can probably get about about 3 if you make them about a 1/2 inch thick. So you can get about 3 strips per section that you cut. And so yeah, cutting that. And this is a new option I just discovered because, you know, elastic is pretty much non-existent right now. And so I go ahead and pull this like this, and I just trim. I don't know if you can see. I'm just gonna trim the little rollaways here, and once you trim it like this, you can trim it on the edge. I know this seems like an extra step or a lot of work, but right now it's like what we gotta do until we can get where we go. And see how when you trim it, no more fraying. The cool part is you don't have to zigzag this to make it not fray anymore. Just trim it and go. So awesome. So, and this stuff stretches really well. You don't need a big piece to actually have it stretch over. So yeah, cool option. And I'm not sure what the yardage is of this, but it looks like it's at least a yard long. And yeah, you can get a lot of bands with that. And so the next option is bias tape. If you're the one where you like to do the ties, the tie mask, this is going to be your lifesaver. The other thing is this is also running now at the store as well. The big version is what's really available, and so it's having to do like a lot of extra work just to cut it down and whatnot. So this would be an option besides elastic if you want to use this. The other thing you can do is take fabric and actually make your own bias, and like the extra fabric that you use, just cut, make your own bias tape, and then sew it on to the mask like that. And that's another step that we have to do, an extra step. I know we're trying to get masked out as quickly as possible, but running out of supplies we're having to take extra steps just to be able to make functional masks. So yeah, there's the other option. And this is not pertaining to the elastic, but it is pertaining to if you want to have a more fitted mask. So I use pipe cleaners for the nose. Dollar Tree as well. Shout out to Dollar Tree. Been getting a lot from there. Use this for the nose to, you know, sew it into the top, and that way you can bend to the face. So yeah, that is all of my suggestions. If I come across and think of more, I'll make another video and share that with you guys. Have a blessed day.